Hello, YouTube. I am Unca Crunk, just your standard issue purple monster of a certain age who plays video games on the internet. In the first episode of Dream Daddy, we met 4 dads of very different types, played a Pokemon-esque minigame to represent the 2 dads bragging about their kids, and got some nice story beats with our daughter Amanda. We rejoined the story having vacated the house to give Amanda some time to hang out with her friends, the Emmas. Hopefully they'll be able to cheer her up after learning that she didn't get into her first choice of art school. This song is so much better than it is any right to be. Okay. Gotta play the game. Hello. Yeah. Okay, no. Enough of that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Wow. I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just going to pick a direction and walk in it. Now see, this is where MC and I are different. I am very good at using GPS because I have to be. I suck at maps. Always have. I once got lost in a hotel, no lie. A small hotel. Casucon 2004. I don't remember the name of the hotel. It was somewhere in West Virginia, Baltimore. No, Baltimore. That's in Maryland. Never mind. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We are marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance. Could it be? A big, burned-out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? All right, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sound in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. Bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheered on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike. Although, I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. You are not a dad. Back off. I am here for the dads. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello.
Ah.
Good to see fresh meeting here. I'm Mary. Come here often? No. Actually, I just moved to this part of the town today. I'm Unca, by the way.
Hey.
Are you watching the game? Yeah. My preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. And also, I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Lady, you're confusing me. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Well, yeah, it's a bar. That's kind of the point of the bar.
Ah.
Buy a gal a drink? Sure, why not? I almost reluctantly signaled the bartender and ordered Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. No, not really. You're fine. Go do what you want.
Hey.
So, what do you want to know? I mean, it's right there. What's the latest gossip around here? You came to the right broad.
Ah.
I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything. Know everything. Nothing gets past me. I just noticed the crucifix, I mean cross, on her sweater. So...
Come on.
So what? I thought you were gonna...
Ah.
I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you? Oh, right. Yeah. I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. So, what else can you tell me about this part of town?
Ah.
It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. Which you are not divulging. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Nope. Oh boy. Maybe some other time?
Come on.
Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close. A little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. Oh, hello. Excuse me. That's my mustache. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Hi. Hello. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone sipping whiskey. Ooh, I like whiskey. And watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh! We must be rooting for different teams. Idiot! In my opinion, my team is far superior. Dude, what is this dialogue? Capitulate! I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I can say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. Hope he's still my beating heart. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Unca.
Oh.
You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar.
Hey.
Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Whiskey. Whiskey, yes, very much. Hang on. Yeah, whiskey. Definitely a whiskey. What is with its dialogue? Beer, but I'll drink most things.
Huh.
You like shots? It depends on the shot. Once again, capitulate. I like shots. Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Oh, well, if we're shooting whiskey, that's fine. I prefer sipping, but, you know. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Unca. This guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Okay, let's not go too hard right out the gate and compliment his leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. And this guy's mysterious and cool.
Hey.
Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Yeah. Running from my problems. The usual. There it is. I like your style. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Okay, is that a euphemism for going to the potty, or is that a euphemism for cocaine? Because I grew up in the 80s, it could be either. Never seen Robert this talkative, he must like you. Heh, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Okay. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Um, ooh. Wait. I mean, oh dear. Ooh. I really shouldn't. My daughter's at home. No, I just, Yes, but no, I can't. But I want, no, I shouldn't. Oh dear. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just I thought you meant something else. Oh, good grief. I'm so embarrassed. Oh. Okay. Oh, you mean, yeah, I can walk you home. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? I mean, it means fewer art assets, I guess. Me too. We just finished unpacking today.
Hey.
Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop, and he turns to me. Oh, I used the wrong voice for that. I don't kiss and tell, Unca. So are we doing this or what? Oh, you did mean that. Excuse me, just a sec. I mean... Yeah. Sorry, I just need a little sip of coffee after that line. Okay. I would love to, but I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. No, What? You know, you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Shazbot. Okay, I think the first two are both yes. Okay. I'd better call it a night. Get you around? Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we gonna do this or not? Dude, even I'm not that dense. I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. Ew. Waking up with shoes on is the worst. Go ask your mother. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap! It's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing that, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud. Still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. Well, I didn't get my swole on last night, so I might as well do it this morning, right? Yeah, this is getting demonetized. All right, let's go. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. I do want to get rid of this beer belly, which is turning into a whiskey belly. Let's go to the gym. Hey man, I need a few minutes to wake up. Let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. Throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait. I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Aww. Amanda took care of us in the middle of the night. What a nice girl. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes that I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. Let me guess, cargo shorts and a t-shirt. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. Agreed. You ready to kick some butt? With your help, I am. I get the feeling this is going to be less of me kicking butt and more the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here.
Oh.
Dude, bro, that means a lot.
Bro.
We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them? He's a gym rat now. He high fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we are on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals.
Oh.
Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Bro.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself?
Nice.
That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Praying to some sort of pain god. It's like a religious self-flagellation meant to atone for one's sins. You're actually not far off from the truth.
Nice.
Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. Dude, never keep up with somebody better than you. I mean, never try to, because you can't. How long have you been doing the buff thing?
Oh.
Couple of years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I tried to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something. We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How's he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like that story. Oh my God, is he really bumping up his speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, the pain. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast.
Oh.
And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everybody cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
Hey!
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post keg stand with a dying dirty fish in your hands that you scooped up off the ground. You're yelling at me like we have to leave.
Bro.
So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth to mouth resuscitation. And we get him home and we get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well.
Nice.
Unlike me right now. Oh my God, can we slow down? They never did catch the great fish thieves of the Grand Rich U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts!
Bro!
Dude, bro, are you okay? Greg offers me a hand and looks all over for injuries. Oh my God. At least I'm not on that thing anymore. Oh my God. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Hi.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits, dude. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
Oh.
You sure? Yeah. All right, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, that's really good.
Hey!
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Hey!
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Greg used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he basically runs circles around me, literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh God, I'm so old. Oh no! I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. Yeah, it is. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Alt F4 kind of guy. Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Jared Way is standing. I don't get the reference. Fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Unca. This period is almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Wait, it's high school. They're basically the same size as adults, especially a senior class. Apparently I actually do have the beer belly that the game wouldn't let me choose.
Oh.
All right, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Whoa.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Ah.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Oh, I thought he was a high school teacher. What? I'm confused. Oh, it's right there on the screen. Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. Hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. Well, we did just move. Although that was yesterday, so probably not the reason. If he's talking about anyway. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Oh.
See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop. Thank you for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Oh.
Yes? They ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting.
Huh.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me some things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me.
Oh.
We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. But first I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Excuse me. Okay. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. You know, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said that you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good excuse. You're almost done. Oh, okay. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that, you know, you can talk to me about anything.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Dude! That might be it. Yeah, ooh, okay. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep.
Huh?
Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. Well, at least someone is cheering her up. It's clearly not me. What's so funny?
Huh.
It's, I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting?
Ah.
Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school?
Huh.
Yep. Do you like Noah?
What?
What? No! Dad! Huh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Grouse. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend.
Huh?
Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Always bring a war chest. What? We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Language, Missy? Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and we evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin.
Huh.
It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
Whoa.
These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death.
Dad.
And what's worse is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? I want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being the exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. I feel seen. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one where you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one.
All right.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
Yes.
There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech, 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 speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Crunk had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping. Slow at first, then faster, and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, chain wallets. Meanwhile, while Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I tried to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. Let's see. Ironic mugs. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If there's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say that? This whole time, I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Okay, somebody in a goth store. Look, this is very important to me. Oh. Okay. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Oh my.
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. Oh no. Not the manager card. I am the manager.
Huh.
I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. Man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh.
Hey, Tetron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? Oh, the cashier was a lady. My bad. Gave her a guy's voice. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get her some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Chokes Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh my God, what a title. Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts.
Oh.
Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts done got out of control out of the truck. I can't steer on them their ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter and try and communicate with spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I'm so proud. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint, Dogbone, after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes. So, get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We were able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Oh, crap. That's today. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. I usually do some sort of salad. I mean, mayonnaise-based salad. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. He is one of those people who, when they go to a party, spend all their time in the kitchen. Just like me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Or a moth, really. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely want to be late. I mean, we don't want to be late. Wow, was that a Freudian slip? What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Same wavelength. What did I just say? Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Exact opposite. I'm way better without a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to two other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Whoa. We just met. No hugs, dude. Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Children of the damned. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, that explains the cross. Oh my. Oh, dude. No wonder you're on the box art. Oh, dude. Am I going to be a homewrecker? Okay. All right, let's just see where this goes. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him.
Oh.
What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Oh.
Mary, this is our new neighbor, Unca, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to attend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Oh my. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two, enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I immediately pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh. I don't want to have to make friends.
Ugh.
Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? Okay, just a sec. Coffee time. But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. I'm going to talk about the weather.
Oh.
Go. Do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child? At a social function, that's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet this guy at the bar and almost go home with him? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac. That can't be right. I better investigate. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Yeah, like surrealism makes no sense in the modern day. Dadaism only makes sense post-World War I. Oh, sorry, did I mention that I have a BA in art? Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I'll talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around.
Oh.
You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm so sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Ooh, look at that smile. That smile is so cute. Oh, they always are.
Hey!
But it's so worth it. Greg grabs River's arms again and waves them around. I love babies.
Oh.
Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? Let's see, the new place is perfect. It's really cozy and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here.
Oh.
And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Greg gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Sorry, I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Unca, how are you liking the new neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Oh.
Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Oh, I love her glasses and her hair and her hat. What is this, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Hell, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Hey, Unca, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda. You remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend and your teacher.
What?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Yes.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her ways out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
What?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Oh boy.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Unca, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, skulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you too, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God! Are you happy now? I'm sure you're just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest put his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's been having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh.
See? That right there. You can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I don't know.
Hey!
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this make me think about my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Oh.
Don't let us eat up your time, Unca. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Okay, who's next? Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead to Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they are talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Because there's no HOA. A cul-de-sac with no homeowners association. That's fantastic.
Huh.
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Unca, I was just having a conversation with Damon here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was a profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man.
Oh.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Ha!
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Oh.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Blood March, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady?
What?
My voice is going. I'm sorry about that one. Christian and Christy. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
Oh my god.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass at me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That'd be great.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. I just noticed that their names are Mary and Joseph. Jeez Louise. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Unca yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area were vegetarians? They described the carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Ooh, Navy guy. Probably. Or merchant marine. Or just somebody who likes Popeye. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Wow.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That is so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my.
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian!
Oh no.
We'll talk about this later.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Okay, Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Speaking of drinks, if I'm going to do Robert's voice, I'm going to need another sip of coffee. Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one up by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no. They call me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Unca, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Unca, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Hey.
Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have to... Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Dude! Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew! Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no! And the ghost locked the doors!
Hey!
Quick! Hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Dad.
Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure if I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert!
Hey.
Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best. Especially that episode where Calum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. All right, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
All right.
Now you're getting it? Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anybody so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say that she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a girl? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Unca, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-leavable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Oh.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to start. We need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children at the party boo at the glorious display of puns in unison. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Let's see, Matt. Kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're going to like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Ah.
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes above my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Wow. I intended weekend episodes to be a little longer, but still, this was a lot. So we went to a bar, watched the game, met a very aggressively flirtatious lady, met a very cool Robert, and actually managed to find the strength to turn down a hookup from said Robert. Then we went to the gym with Craig and almost died. And no, I'm not being histrionic. We flew off the end of a treadmill into a wall. I'm not going to Google how little force it takes to break your neck because I don't want to end up on a list, but I can assure you, it's not much. Also then, we went to Amanda's school to meet her literature teacher, Hugo. Apparently, Amanda is upset about something and she's not telling us about it. Also then, we went to the mall to eat nachos with our daughter and met a very annoyed romantic goth in Dead Gotham Beyond. And finally, we went to the youth minister's cookout and learned that the flirtatious lady is his wife, Mary. I think that means that we have the option of being a homewrecker because Joseph is one of the dads on the cover art. At said cookout, we learned that every single dateable dad lives in the same cul-de-sac that we live on, so we did a bit of socializing with all of them. Also, we met most of their children. The only ones missing are the as yet unconfirmed child of Robert and the toddler Krish Christensen, Joseph's fourth and youngest child, who is supposedly being looked after by a very inattentive Mary. In the next episode of Dream Daddy, I'm sure Amanda will help us set up our Dadbook account, and hopefully we will get to some actual dating. But that is for next weekend. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!